loves that stove. Famously so. Mary loved the stove so much, she wanted to take it with them to the White House. Abraham has to tell her the unfortunate reality. The White House kitchens are already full, there's a staff there to cook anyway, and the Lincoln stove weighs about 600 pounds. So they left it here in Springfield. I don't blame them, but I understand why Mary loved it too. It does look almost brand new today. I would have wanted to show that off for sure. Now that, unfortunately, is the only original item in the kitchen. The rest of the things here are antique, but not Lincoln's. It's a close guess how it was laid out. But there is one more very important detail in here, and that would be the size of the room itself. Take a note of how rather small the kitchen is between these four walls. Well, that's pretty important, because it turns out this kitchen is actually the same size as the entire log cabin where Abraham Lincoln was born. He had to share a cabin the size of this room with 8 other people at once. That is his origin on the frontier. I think you understand right away why he wanted to educate himself. Taught himself to read, taught himself to be a lawyer as he grew up. No law school, borrowed books until he was certified. Ended up in Springfield. He got a career going here. He found a family and a community of his own in Springfield. Settles here nearly half his life. 24 years in this town, and directly from here to the White House. Now that's quite a journey of success. That is the great Lincoln story, of course, but I will leave you today with one final word of caution to go along with that. It can be a little easy to see Abe Lincoln today only as that giant face on Mount Rushmore, or the $5 bills, the Lincoln Memorial. Don't forget, behind those images of him is not a myth, not a folk tale, but a real person. Just don't lose sight of the human Abraham Lincoln who lived in this house, walked the same steps we did today through the house. Don't forget, he's a hard worker. He's a loving husband and father, president-elect from this house. And of course, 2 very important things about him that you can't forget: wrestler and cat lover. That is the Lincoln we want you to know, and that is what I'm going to leave you all with this afternoon. Now that brings us to the formal end of today's tour through the house. So thank you so very much. We are going to head right out here to the backyard at this point. Thank you so much on behalf of the Park Service for visiting today. Always a pleasure to bring folks through. I'll get the door for you here. You can explore the rest of our site on your own. You can see the outhouse, the backyard, the whole carriage house, all that stuff, historic street. It's all open and free for you today. So do stick around, come back anytime. Thank you all very, very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much. That was very nice.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for coming.
Now, would that lead to like a back hall?
It goes to actually a back porch, and that actually also goes to the pantry. So if you actually go right around the corner, you can see that porch and the door on the other side, which is where the food will be stored. Of course. Thank you all. Okay, take care, everybody. See the nice spacious backyard, these water pumps, that back porch as well. That's where the cardinal perched on the roof. Outhouse, yes indeed.
That was the big one.
Yes, the big one. 3 seats actually, very luxurious. Yeah, you never know, right? All right, take care, everybody. Thank you again. These steps here will take you back to the street level. That back door will just take you back alleyway. I recommend going back to the steps. Okay.
To go. Like the main person and
At a time with not much privacy.
let's go. Yours is heavy too. Mine's just made of like bronze. Is that 3D?
Huh?
Mine's made of bronze.
I did 3D for the tour, yep.